Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Srila Raghunatha Dasa says, I will not request you for these blessed marks.
Even I will not request you. If you want to give mercy, give me. I will never request anything from you. When you love, you don't need to request. Then what type of love is this? Love moves him, us. The Manjari's love moving automatically, unconditional. Unconditional is not asking. I will never ask you about it. If you think to push me out, mark it. Marking means pressing from the feet. Is throwing out, no? That is for marking. Your angerness, your mercy comes to me like this. You don't like that I do this. So push, but it marked something. You chastise me, but I got the mark. I never asked for that. I do mistake and you mark me because you like that. Right? I will never ask it. If you like to do, you do. I will never ask. Give mercy. What a beautiful. What a beautiful mood for the mind.
Lovers only want to give, they don't.
The giving is only the not asking.
Not asking.
Can you have? Best friend. Yeah.
I will not request you for these blessed marks. You will spontaneously print them on.
I will never request you for blessing even. This mark is a blessed, but I will never request you to bless. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Is that? Gopis are asking, but Manjaris have no demand of blessing. You bless or not bless, I will do for you. You like or not like, I will care to you. This is unconditional. Right? Wow.
It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of sometimes can be painful.
Yeah. Your pushing is a painful, but this is mark to me that you push me. Somebody push to someone and it come to mark to him. That is mercy. You're pushing his blessing. Ah, Saubhagya, fortunate.
You will say, Tulasi, come, I need you.
Are Tulsi is not telling to Radhika that you come, I need you. Come, Radhika, I need you. Radhika is telling to Tulsi, come, I need you. Yeah.
Radha. Radha.
How I will live without you. I need you. Please come. Don't leave me. Yeah. Yeah.
You will say, Tulasi, come, I need you. Your kicks with the foot
Yeah.
are a sign that you are satisfied with me.
Yeah. Your kick is must. Your kick means that you love. You kick me out. I feel that you like. You love me. You never do to others. By this kick you mark me, and I feel proud of this. Ah,
You don't just kick everyone like that.
ah,
How intense is this feeling of mindness?
how much you love. I feel in when you kick me, I feel how much you love me. Why not you do to everyone? Why to do to me? You kick me, but you mark me. And that mark is my good luck in my life.
Every Manjari is aspiring for a similar mark.
Yeah. They don't bother to kick. They feel proud with that.
When Sri Radhika says, you are mine, that will be concealed by the kinkari saying, I am yours. When Sri Radhika says, you are mine, that will be concealed by the kinkari saying, I am yours. The maidservant is exclusively surrendered to her Swami, like a flower that was never even smelt by any honeybee. Praneshwari gives the service of her lotus feet by saying, Tulasi, come, my necklace is broken, restring it. My tilaka has faded away, put it back on, and so on. Being ordered, I will serve Radha and Krishna's lotus feet, says Narottam Das Thakur. Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami prays, take me as your marked maidservant. I want to serve your lotus feet. How eager he is to serve the embodiment of ecstatic love. Suddenly, he gets a vision of wonderful, gradual services that will commence from the next verse. Sri Rasika Chandra Das sings, O you whose golden luster steals the pride of turmeric, scratched by the nails, how beautiful your lotus feet are with their shining reddish footlack. When will you print the auspicious marks of your foot soles on my arm, making it nicely marked while I serve your lotus feet? The maidservant anxiously prays at your feet, please fulfill my desire. When will you give me the treasure of the service of your lotus feet? That is dearer to me than my own life. Don't let me down. When will you give me that service? I don't want anything else. In the verse 17. Verse 18. O my goddess, when may I, after joyfully rinsing your drain with sweetly scented water and lovingly sweeping it with my loosened hair, considering it very dear, daily make your latrine fragrant with nice incenses. Notes. Prayer unlocks the shackles of the Lord's mercy. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunatha Dasa had a vision of a very sweet pastime in his Svarupavish. Swamini had made Kusumanjali her marked maidservant with the fresh black dye anointed signs of fortune that adorn her lotus feet. And when that vision vanishes, Raghunatha considers his life to be useless. In this way, Swamini plays hide and seek with her maidservants, sometimes disappearing from them and sometimes reappearing. It is like a succession of the illumination and shade of transcendental happiness and distress, which is the current of life for a loving devotee. Even one drop from the blissful ocean of pure love inundates the whole world. Although Sri Raghunatha always swims in that blissful ocean, he is still always lamenting out of divine love. Sri Radha is the embodiment of complete love. But still, the devotee feels so much pain while constantly attaining her in dreams, smarana, and visions. This is the specialty of Braja Prema. Remembering this prema, a poet has said, "You announced it to me in a very painful way, but you are my very life. Still, this agony is a special kind of transcendental bliss. Therefore, the Acharyas have classified it as a rasa. Only those who wander in the kingdom of ecstatic love know the purport of that. When the vision vanishes, Raghunatha becomes very anxious. Of anxiety, the day will not pass. A moment appears to be an age, and tears are flowing from my eyes like rain showered from a monsoon cloud. Such is the condition of Sri Raghunatha Dasa. Without the personal service of Srimati, he considers the world to be empty. And therefore, he weeps and laments in great agony. His heart pines from the Kainkarya Rasa, flavor of service of Sri Radha. Suddenly, a sweet vision comes to Sri Raghunatha. He sees himself on the terrace of Sri Radha's house in her abode Yavat. in his spiritual form of Kusumanjali. It is morning time, but Srimati is still sleeping in her bedroom, exhausted of her amorous nocturnal pastimes with Sri Krishna the previous night. Srimati Rupamanjari mercifully gives Tulasi a menial service to begin with. Devotional service is everything, starting from the most menial services. It is summertime, and Tulasi begins to flush Srimati's latrine with a lot of cold water, letting it run off through the drain. Then she opens her braid and rubs the latrine clean with her opened hair, thinking, why should I only clean this place with my open hair? It would be better if I rubbed it with my very own life. It is Praneshwari's latrine. So this service is also as dear as life to the devotees. The fortunate sadhakas always relish the flavors of this remembrance. This is the means and the goal at the same time. The Mahajanas say, sadhana ekhane, siddhiyo ekhane, bhavera gochara se, ekhane tayadi, dekite na pao, marile dekhi bolte. Sadhana, practice, is here in this world. And siddhi, perfection, is also here. And it is perceivable at the stage of bhava. If you don't see Krishna here due to lack of bhava, then how will you see him when you die? The mind of a devotee who is fixed in smarana goes to the kingdom of Leelas and relishes the pastimes so vividly as if they are directly perceived. Siddha deha chinti kore tahai sevana sakhi bhave bhai Radha Krishnera Charana. Think of your devotional service in your Siddhadeha, spiritual body. Thus, you will attain Radha and Krishna's lotus feet in the mood of the Sakhis. The Mahajanas say that each and every soul is eligible for the service of Srimati Radhika. And by the power of associating with these Mahajanas, pure God consciousness spontaneously manifests itself in the pure spirit soul. Say Gopi Bhavamrita Yara Loba Hai Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Anyone who becomes greedy for that nectarian mood of the gopis, these people are the most fortunate souls who have obtained the grace of like-minded Rasika devotees. The fullest manifestation of devotion is Gopi Bhava. For the gopis are exclusively dedicated to the pleasure of Sri Krishna. This Gopi Bhava is the treasure of the practice of the pure swan-like devotees, and the culmination of this Sakhi Bhava is Manjari Bhava. By following in the footsteps of the eternally perfect devotees that belong to the Lord's internal potency, one can attain the confidential Nikunja Seva of Sri Radha and Madhava. In his Swarupa Avesha, Sri Raghunatha as Tulasi is now most blissfully engaged in rinsing and sweeping the drain of Srimati's latrine with her opened braid. How intense is her feeling of mindness. This is the latrine of my mistress, and it is dearer to me than millions of lives. I have to sweep it with my own hair. But what else? If I could sweep it with my own life hairs, that would be even better. How much this maidservant is the object of Swamini's mercy. How much this maidservant is the object of Swamini's mercy. She performs such menial service with her own hairs. The question whether Srimati Radhika uses a latrine or not is not the point here. The purpose of this verse is that one should be willing to do even the most menial service for her every day. Therefore, this verse is placed before all the other verses that describe more pleasant, in quotes, kinds of service. Sri Krishnadas Babaji, a 19th century saint who lived at Govardhan, describes how he mentally performs this service in his Bengali songbook, Prarthana Amrita Tarangini, a nectar river of prayers. I will go to your latrine and light the best incense there, filling up a jeweled pitcher with fragrant water and keeping it outside for you to wash yourself there. Oh fortunate girl, you quickly go do your Bahya Kritya toilet, and on your return you sit on your dais, where I will quickly massage your beautiful hands, rubbing them with clay as antiseptic, mixed with camphor as perfume, and pouring water over them. When can I then massage your feet with my own hands before you flush your mouth with a blissful heart and go to your bathing days? Sri Lokanath Goswami had vowed not to give mantra initiation to anyone, but by performing the menial service of daily cleaning up his stool after he used the toilet with great love, Sri Narottam Das Thakur obtained this mercy. All the people know how Lokanath Goswami had to make his firm vow float away on the stream of Srila Narottama's sincere menial service in this way. Similarly, the maidservant is the object of Srimati's mercy, as she scents her latrine with aguru incense, and so, being similarly surrendered and sincere. Just as Tulasi takes the incense in her hand, everything vanishes, and Raghunatha Dasa anxiously prays for this service. I sprinkle and rinse the drain of the bathroom with sweet water and sweep this drain with my own opened braid, since it is very dear to me. I will scent the latrine with burning fragrant incense while singing Hari's glories. When can I do this service as a rule every day? This is my humble prayer. Haripada always thinks of these sweet and delectable prayers of Dasa Goswami every morning. End of verse 18. One stop. Verse 19. O Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl, when can I diligently bring clay mixed with camphor along with scented water into your room? Wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water in a place suitable for washing your lotus feet, and then dry them with my own hair. Notes: the service of Sri Radharani is not like the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The service of Sri Radharani is not like the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a service of ecstatic love personified. In his Premamboja Maranda Stavaraja, Sri Raghunatha Dasa has written, Mahabhavojala Chinta Ratnotpavita Vigraham. Her form is born from the glistening thought gem of Mahabhava. Her form is born from the glistening thought gem of Mahabhava. Where are the insignificant living entities, and where is it Mahabhava? The essential portion of the Lord's pleasure potency is named Prema. And that Prema is known to consist of blissful, transcendental flavors. The quintessence of that Prema is Mahabhava. And the personification of that Mahabhava is Goddess Radha. The essential portion of the Lord's pleasure potency is named Prema, love of God. And that Prema is known to consist of blissful, transcendental flavors. The quintessence of Prema is Mahabhava, and the personification of that Mahabhava is the Goddess Radha. Therefore, for engaging in the service of Sri Radha, one must adopt a favorable mood. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunatha attained his desired devotional service. But when the vision vanishes, the agony of separation becomes intolerable. Weeping and weeping, he prays, Ai Bhavini, beautiful or emotional girl, when can I diligently bring soft clay mixed with camphor along with scented water into your room and wash your lotus-like feet with a stream of this water and wipe them with my own hair? What is the meaning of the address Bhavini? This address is made in a spiritual vision. Swamini is all emotional, and so are her maidservants. Swamini is ecstatic about her lover, and the maidservants ecstatically love Swamini. This cannot be experienced with a scattered mind. It is necessary, therefore, to bring her mood into our hearts. It is necessary, therefore, to bring her mood into our hearts. Something will be understood when the conditions become even slightly favorable and some help is given. How wonderful is the Goswami's loyalty to the lotus feet of Sri Radha. Srimad Prabodhananda Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, nothing else can please my mind than the nectar rasa of the maid-servanthood of some most amazing jewel of adolescent girls from the outskirts of Vrindavana. It is natural that nothing pleases the mind anymore, because Raganuga Bhakti is a mental religion. As Sri Vishwanatha Chakravarti says in Raga Vartana Chandrika, Ragasya Manodharmatvat. There is no necessity of scriptural injunctions. For Lobha Eva Pravartakaha. Only sacred greed is the inaugurator. There is no necessity of scriptural injunctions. For only sacred greed is the inaugurator. Even the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot experience the beauty of the thoughts of Sri Radha's maidservants. In the Vaishnava scriptures, the glories of Ekanta, one-pointed devotee, are specifically sung. In the Vaishnava scriptures, the glories of Ekanta, one-pointed devotee, are specifically sung. Srila Rupa Goswami writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, of all the devotees, those one-pointed devotees whose hearts have been stolen by Govinda are the best. Even the mercy of Lord Vishnu, the husband of the goddess of fortune, cannot take their minds away. The one-pointed loyalty of Radha's maidservants is even more wonderful than the one-pointed loyalty of Krishna's devotees. They do not even want Sri Krishna's grace without that of Radha. They do not even want Sri Krishna's grace without that of Radha. Their hearts are exclusively surrendered to Sri Radha's lotus feet. Tavaivasmi, Tavaivasmi, na jivami payavina. I am yours only. I cannot live without you. Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 96. It's a slogan that proclaims their loyalty to Radha's lotus feet. Srila Raghunatha Dasa cannot tolerate even the idea of worshipping Sri Krishna without Sri Radha. In his Swaniyama Dasaka, he has written, not even for a moment will I go near that impure place where a proud hypocrite worships Govinda alone while neglecting or disrespecting his most expert lover, Sri Gandharva, Radha, whose glories are sung by the Vedic scriptures and great sages like Narada Muni, who carries the Veena. That is my solemn vow. Whoever carries Radha's lotus feet in the heart has such a beautiful mind. Srila Raghunatha Dasa cries in anguish, and then, by the mercy of Srimati, he gets a vision of his gradual morning services. After cleansing Swamini's toilet, Tulasi first takes a bath and then enters Swamini's bedroom. Swamini lies to sleep on her jeweled bedstead that is as white as the foam of milk. Exhausted from her nocturnal pastimes. In her dream, Krishnamayi, Sri Radhika, relishes the sweetness of Sri Shyamasundara. This is clearly visible by the expression of her beautiful face. The Sakis and the Manjaris understand everything about her wealth of ecstatic love. At that moment, Sri Radhika's maternal grandmother, At that moment, Sri Radhika's maternal grandmother, Mukhara, enters and says, "Oh Radhe, my dear granddaughter, where are you?" Hearing Mukhara's calls and being prodded by her Sakis, Srimati slowly wakes up and sits on her bed. Mukhara then notices Krishna's yellow dhoti that Radhika accidentally put on before leaving Krishna in the end of the night on her body, and says with a highly suspicious mind, "Alas, alas, what is this? Oh Vishake, last evening I saw this yellow cloth on Krishna. Now I see it on your Saki. What kind of behavior is this for a married girl?" When Vishaka hears Mukhara's words and sees Krishna's yellow dhoti on her Saki, she is initially alarmed. But then she gets herself together and says, "Oh bewildered grandmother, you mistake the golden net of morning sun rays that pierce through the window and shine on my Saki's blue garment to be a yellow garment. Don't be vainly afraid." While Vishaka says this, Tulasi immediately takes Krishna's yellow dhoti off Swamini's limbs and exchanges it for Srimati's usual blue garment. When Mukhara looks again and sees the blue dress, she becomes ashamed of her mistake and then goes off.
Yeah.
Then Lalita and Vishaka and all the other Sakis bathe and dress themselves and enter into Srimati's bedroom, where they become like stars that surround the Radha moon in the evening sky. When the Sakis come together, different waves of parihasa rasa, playful joking, well up. Meanwhile, Shyamala Sakhi, who is very eager to hear Srimati's passionate rasodgara, recollection of previous amorous pastimes and their concomitant emotions arise at Yavat. Srimati blissfully embraces Shyamala and seats her close to her. Full of anuraga, Srimati then says, Sakhi Shyamale, just as I thought about you, you came. Oh Sakhi, if the tree of my desires bears fruits, I will consider this to be a good morning. Alas, I don't know when I will be able to see these most ecstatic fruits. Shyamala jokingly replies, Oh Sakhi Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and their red juice has stained your eyelids, and still you say that this tree has not borne a fruit yet. How amazing! Oh Sakhi Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and their red juice has stained your eyelids, and still you say that this tree has not borne a fruit yet. How amazing!
Again.
Oh Sakhi Radhe, your lips have even become bruised from tasting these fruits from the tree of your yearnings, and the red juice has stained your eyelids, and still you say that this tree has not borne a fruit yet.
Yeah.
How amazing!
Understand.
Krishna's written her lips.
And because of that, your lips are talent. And so still fruits not come. Oh. Well, your lips are telling that you take the fruits, result of love, peace, to the see your lover. You don't need to say it. We can feel it. We can see it in your lips. Happen. When you say still food is not coming, you realize the food. This is the mercy when we go deep to understand. Sri Radha.
Sri Radhika replied, Oh Shyame, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once, first destroying the darkness and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before. Similarly, after having seen Krishna just once, his disappearance doubles the misery of his absence.
70.
Sri Radhika replied, "Oh Shyame, you joke about me because you don't know my heartache. Just as the lightning illuminates the cloudless night just once, first destroying the darkness and then disappearing again, making the darkness twice as dense as before. Similarly, after having seen Krishna just once, his disappearance doubles the misery of his absence." The hearts of the Sakhis and the Manjaris are like fishes that swim on the waves of this ocean of Srimati's passionate Rasudgara with Shyama. Then Madhurika Sakhi arrives from Nanda's village and tells Srimati how Purnamasi came to Yashoda's abode, how Yashoda and Purnamasi woke Krishna up, how they washed his face, and how they worshipped him along with Baladeva, how Krishna ate Makhan Mishri, butter with rock candy, his favorite savory, and how Krishna took Baladeva and his cowherd boyfriends along to the Goshala to milk the cows. After making Srimati relish the nectar of Krishna's morning pastimes, Shyamala and Madhurika leave. As long as these two Sakhis were there, the fire of Radhika's separation was somewhat under control. But after they left, its flames rose up high again. Bhavini means Radha, who is mad with ecstatic love for Krishna. And the pinnacle of that ecstasy has now been reached. The Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation can be extinguished or at least pacified. The Kinkaris know how to serve Swamini in such a way that this fire of separation can be extinguished or at least pacified. They keep the pictures of Shyama Sundara and his pastimes marked in their hearts and carry them along wherever they go. While they perform their service, the Manjaris ease the pain of separation Swamini feels from her Priyatama, from singing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to her. In this case, the mantra serves to remind Swamini of Krishna and is as if spoken by her alone. Hare then basically means you take away all my attachments to my husband, family, prestige, etc. Krishna means you attract me with the sweet playing of your flute and with your beautiful appearance, so that I leave my home to go out into the forest to meet you. And Rama, Radha Ramana, here means when I come into the forest, you make love, Ramayati, with me, enjoying me. For the Manjari Bhava Upasakas, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not a Yugala mantra. It's not a Radha Krishna mantra, but only a Krishna mantra. In this way, someone who meditates upon himself as being a spiritual maidservant of Srimati Radhika can always remember her in this sweet way while repeating the Mahamantra throughout the day. Maybe I should repeat this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Hare then basically means you take away all my attachments to my husband, family, and prestige. Krishna means you attract me with the sweet playing of your flute and with your beautiful appearance, so that I leave my home to go out into the forest to meet you. And Rama, Radha Ramana, here means when I come into the forest, you make love with me, enjoying me. For the Manjari Baba Upasakas, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not a Yugala mantra, but only a Krishna mantra. In this way, someone who meditates upon himself as being a spiritual maidservant of Srimati Radhika can always remember her in the sweet way while repeating the Mahamantra throughout the day. There are two kinds of service. Prasanga, which means hearing and chanting.
This is also service. Hearing and chanting is seva. Because I am using my senses, and chanting is also service.
There are two kinds of service. Prasanga, which means hearing and chanting, and Paricharya, which is practical service, like massaging the feet, fanning with the chamara, cooking, etc. The Manjari Baba Upasakas practice both of them. The former by chanting Sri Krishna's glories to their Swamini Radhika, and the latter by rendering the above mentioned practical services. The maidservants have learned all the arts of service from Shyam. Tulasi comes with fragrant clay and camphor-scented water and starts anointing Swamini's hands and feet with these natural unguents as part of her morning service. Tulasi is very expert in washing and rubbing Virahavati, Srimati's lotus feet, with soft camphor-scented clay and washing them with camphor-scented water. She knows how the touch of Shyam's hand feels, and she tries to touch Swamini's feet exactly as Shyam touches her. She opens her braided hair and dries Srimati's feet off with them, because that is softer than with the bare hands. But just as she stretches out her hands to start massaging, she does not feel these lotus feet anymore. The transcendental vision has faded away, and Raghunatha feels the same heartache of separation again.
Yeah.
Taking his strong desire in his heart, he then laments over the last devotional service in his Sadhakavish. O Bhavini, when can I carefully wash your lotus feet each morning in your house with camphor-scented clay and wash them with fragrant water? When will I wipe your lotus feet dry with my opened braid of curly locks? Vilapa Kusumanjali is the greatest treasure, filled with all the different wonderful vows of devotional service.
Yeah.
O Haripada, always get up in the Brahma Muhurta hours and remember this blissful devotional service. End of verse 19.
Sri Radha. What is that? Repeat, read and read on and on.
Final
Then
word.
you can see the Radhika's pastime and Krishna pastime. Both are there. Both pastimes are there. And how intense feeling Radhika has for Krishna. And Krishna pastime also is there. How much you feel well and relish that and try to make in your life. Every action of Radhika is only meditation. Everything what she do. That is her mercy. And that way she teaches Manjari how to do that. And Manjari also learn how to do similar one pointed to Radhika. Because when she do with Radhika Swami, it also happened that she is always fixed in Radha. Where is the Radhika? Krishna is there. And where Krishna is there, other feelings also is there. Purnamati, Mother Jasoda, Balaram, cowboys, and other such. But Radhika, she is with Saki, she is with Mukara, she is any circumstances, she never out with it. How we will know how to be one pointed like that without this is the great mercy of our Acharyas and teaching to our life to go like this. Right? Say that.
Radhe. Radhe, Radhe.
This is the past time. We cannot explain anything. Only to meditate and so many times listen that you never forget. It will become your subject.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, it was mentioned Brahma Muhurta, huh? In the last sentence. To meditate on this.
Brahmamurtha works very fast. And Vrindavan Brahmamurtha. Wow. But Brahmamurtha is very odd time. Everybody is not. For Bhogi and Yogi. For Bhogi is the best time for sleep. Best time for sleep. 2:45. And for Yogi also very best time to meditate, means bhakta. 2:45 to 3:45. 2:45, you see, so strong time. But it in fact start from 1 hour early, 1 hour late. The main Brahmurta time is 2:45 to 3:45. But you try to open your eyes that time without really purity, nap will come. Like this. And when it's not coming, then artist now is ready for right now. And that day will come, you chant and tears come. Automatic. You not try, tears. Tears. Wow. Meant
Just getting up.
it's realized, huh? Yeah. It's more faster. More fast we can. Mystic power. Why the Mangala Aarti is 4:45? Because 1 hour you calculate. 4:45. 3:45. After 1 hour, 3:45, you see our Mangala Aarti is normally 4:30. Many places 4:30. Because this is also Brahmurta time. But the timing for Brahmurta is 1 hour. 2:45 to 3:45.
Okay. Jai Ho. Can you say something about this Maha Mantra?
My realization is different. What is their meditation? My realization, I got this realization here. in the front of Radha without no information, never search. When I say Hare, I see Radha and I see that Radha is embracing. Embracing. Embracing means stealing in her arms. If you hug someone surprisingly, you steal. Because other is not ready for that. So he will not know. But that moment you can do what you like. It's strong. When this happens, he is unconscious. He is not ready to embrace. And Radhika do from that side.
From the backside.
Back side.
Wow.
It's not from front. Then he's looking. But somebody come and steal you from back side. Hare Krishna. Again, not one, like a Estonian embracing. Krishna, Krishna. The Estonians, they do like this. Embrace very strongly. Don't want to become like a one. And Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. You see, Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Radha, Hare.
Krishna is embracing.
But it's late. Radhika is more covered. Krishna cannot cover like Radhika. So this is Gauranga. Mood is Radhika and covering also Radhika. So it's double. So inside Krishna, outside Radhika.
Like a sandwich.
Sandwich is in and out. But it's inside Radhika. Radhika is outside and Krishna is inside. So if you see Mahaprabhu, golden color is because of that. And first embrace is the mood taking. Radhika give her mood and color also too. Hare Krishna and two times Hare Krishna, two things gives. One is mood and one is color. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Krishna watching. Oh, Radhika is doing Hare. He also wants to hold. That is Chaitanya. And there are three: Radha, Krishna, and one is who is chanting. No Radha is chanting, no Krishna is chanting. Third person is chanting. One devotee is chanting. Right? You chant, I chant, you chant, she chants, she chants. So Hare Rama. The Rama means Radha and Mohan. Ram. Ramaiti Ram. Raman. This is Raman.
Enjoy.
Yeah. Oneness is enjoyment. That time they can kiss, they can embrace, what they can do. It's a oneness. So that is Raman. Hare Ram. They say Ram means Raman. Hare Ram. Oh my God. Hare Ram. The living soul is a wow. Surprise. They are in Raman. And I see from my eyes, they are in Raman. They are embracing and more. This is Raman. Hare Ram. Hare means that Manjari is attracted when they see that Dasi, Kinkari attract her. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Wow. Surprise I see, madam. Then Ram. Then the divine couple, Radha, Mohan, Ram. Hare Hare. What are you doing so far sitting there? Ram. Hare. So this Hare is not Radha. Is Hare means 2 times Hare. Radha is calling and Krishna both are calling. Come
Joy.
and play, dance with me, Maharaj. Come and join to Ram, Hare. To the soul idea. So 3, one is watching this, and that watching is the soul. Then Ram, he is calling to them, what you are so far from me, sitting and crying for me, come. We are calling you. Why you are so far?
Enjoying the fun.
Yeah. Enjoy with me. I need you. Hare, they are calling us. So 3 are there. First is Radha, second is Krishna, and one is Jiva. In Manjari Bhav, in Jiva Bhav, in Sadhak Deha, in Siddhavastha, different stage of fullness. Right?
Yes.
Right. This is Maharaj. This Mahamantra is Maharaj because of that. That meditation makes us pure and connected. Soul is part and partial of them. They can call, and we can call them because we are the part and partial of them.
Why do they need us?
Or they see our love. Love. Everyone needs love in life. They cannot live without share. Why you I want to live here, everyone wants to stay here, because everybody exchanges love with each other. This love is the magnetic power, and when this magnetic power, I see there's no Sai with her in the front of me. They are open to us. We, then he said, when I open you, why you're so fast sitting here? Come, come and serve us. If you are Radha Dasi, Radha is coming. If you are Krishna Das, Krishna is coming. As per your stage, you see that. Right?
Hmm.
Right.
They're calling us out of love.
The love. They want to give more love. You are far, you get less love. When you come close, you become more love. Right?
Yeah.
Love vibrate more. Peace vibrate more closeness and more far vibration you will feel, but this vibration makes the circumstances peaceful. But vibration is there. Love and peace vibration. That you can feel any place you go in ashrams, that you can enter and you will feel that. Which vibration is higher there. Some ashram ko money vibration is very high. You can feel material vibration. Having places, service vibration is huh? With a feel. Priority, nobody can hide. So by these circumstances, as seeing too many, we also change our practice. That's the place ashram, varnashram. Ashram means the circumstances where we live. Grihast ashram. Ashram means that circumstances of family life. Sannyas ashram, circumstances in sannyas life. Circumstance, ashram of love and peace is vibration. This is the art of priority. What is the priority?
There are many different sanghas even in Vrindavan. Not all of them have the same meaning. Whoever the associate with, that line.
This is not effort of one person, effort of Radhama and our cooperation. Every living person, they cooperate for that. All cooperate. Who is higher, you cannot believe. Everybody is in this competition. Then it becomes ashram. If not, then it becomes different. See that? Big Jhula is very special. With rose, all that. Wow. And this time Janmashtami will be very nice program. Radhashtami will be very nice program.
More nice.
Very, very nice.
Right after meeting. Do you do anything special?
Gopinath is organized. You can see, before Janmashtami there is some special there.
Balaram.
Huh? Yeah, Vrindavan, no make Balaram. This is only in Europe and America. I don't know why. Nobody do Balaram. Honestly, I don't know. Only Gaudiya Math has I don't know when Balaram Day. Somebody said to me, Balaram Day.
1 week before Krishna appears.
Nobody. Ask Gopinath, you know Balaram Day? I see Gopinath is sitting. Huh?
Guru Prem.
Guru? I can see him.
Gurudev, you are losing the external vision.
Very good.
Only
Bless me that my eternal I can be fixed with one.
You can have both.
So I'm trying to go Barsane for this. If I vision goes, no problem. This is Radhika Masti. If she vision give, then give for her. Right? Radha.
like today, the darshan were there.
What?
This you have to put donations.
That I cannot see honestly. When I go to darshan, only I see some X. But when I see in picture, then I can see. And if there is a light nicely, then I can see. It just, I feel Krishna yesterday I see in white, what you say? What you say? No, dhoti, no.
It is a waist class.
What you say? Half, like a cowboy dress. Cowboy dress. That I like very much. When he has no clothes, he didn't very no, clothes is too much, but he wants to open to his devotee.
It's funny.
You see, I'm open, come to me. And Radhika said, now you decide where you want to go. Radhe. Yeah. Dhanyavad, thank you for that. Yeah. प्रसाद देना हो तो मंदिर में मिल जाएगा, ले लीजिए बक्से में बॉक्स में। दर्शन किया मंदिर में? नहीं यहाँ पे नहीं। प्रसाद चाहिएगा तो वहां से मंदिर से मिल जाता है।
Krishna is very attractive.
He attracts, no wearing clothes. And many persons attract with it. And it's okay. I will give you some clothes. You are good, but for Radhika. I have no business with you. You look nice. You attract many from. Very happy to see you. Some days I don't want to see Krishna, but my eyes, because of this way, not wearing clothes, my eyes first go to Krishna. I say, what happens from me? What is happening? Is He dressed himself like this to attract me.
Very clever.
And testing to you also that will come in influence or not.
I did not even know how they looked yesterday.
Yeah. One day in Jula, I see Radharani is there, Krishna is not there. But very try to see, he is also there, but he is very hiding there.
Behind the lead.
Behind it, like a pushing the Jula. Yes, that Leela was there. Every day some pastime is happening. This is the time. Dulan Yatra is the most sweet past days. And from that moment, when this happens, then Janmashtami, Radhashtami, all festivals start. And this is the time Chaturmas.
Radhe Radhe Go